What's up, people lovers? We are short in time. Secret against VNA now already starting. We are late. Maps will be changed at the site. It was overlapping with the series from before. So sorry for missing game number 1, Arabia. We have the 1-0 lead here. Those games are live, but we are jumping into them a bit later. We are looking into Caribbean, the home map of VNA. Italian Portuguese against Italian Vikings. Slam is getting landed by ACCM, is defending pretty well. It's up to Castle H, back T and DauT the same. ACM now clicked as well. And we see a lot of demo connections here. Game live is at 33 minutes. We are in the 21-minute mark here. Regicide Fortress will be game number 3. Best of 5 series. Landing now in the back here. Tarsus is happy for Vietnam and...
Go Vietnam, Nilina G.
Take a look. Can we see a good raid in here? DauT. How can he react to this? Cannot really quick wall against it because we have archers here as well. And DauT, well, he lost 1 villager. Probably will make it 2. Solid move. And then it gets tricky to micro on water at the same time. But, well, Slam, he can maybe just add some longboats now. Scouts are running around. DauT has 1 TC up. Gets a 2nd TC up. Full of loom. Thanks for half a year. DauT losing quite a lot of villagers. Is down to 40 light cav tech. Now for ACCM as well. Stays active while Slam is trying to clear up his island. And DauT, well, he took some losses here. We heard some demo shots. ACM staying active. DauT, is he trying to fight down 2 crossbowmen here? Well, DauT micro. Okay, should be fine now. But next go here at the side. Slam is trying to get his TC up. Will probably get it. Nice repair on that one. Slam is getting his stable up to defend against the Mangonels. Maybe Monastery for ACM could be something. Indeed, that's what he's going for now. Water kind of won by Mr. 8 Euro, which is back T himself. Not the only tyrant we have at the moment playing Age of Empires 2. Some of you might have seen it already. The others will know what I'm talking about later. WTF happened in April. My monthly recap. Careening now for back T as well. Stays very active here. Military count better for him. DauT only at 5, but we'll get some solid demo connections. Well, some okay ones. Gill nets now for back T as well. We have some conversions here at the top. And I'm trying to keep the speed a bit slower. ACM continues with kind of his all-in, I wanted to say, but actually he's sitting at 3 TCs. Continued with some map control. Is preparing a transporter and could maybe get some sneaky stuff done against Mr. DauT. Not happening for now though. Redock in the back for back T. Wants to go for more fishing ships. Nice move. Oh, DauT Castle, maybe. Oh, that was a lot of villagers already going down. Mangonels around here as well. Another villager falling. Let's take a look. 80%. Can we see some more hits? Not really. I think Slam will get it up, and that should end all the aggression from ACM on that area. He's up to Imp as well, but back T is up to Imp as well. DauT at 402, 200 gold, and soon we will be in the live game and can watch in reasonable speed here as well. Next landing is coming over. 2 monks, 2 mangonels, 1 knight. Your typical landing crew. Could maybe get some villager kills here. Bab, surprise! And, well, maybe you convert 1 or 2 villagers. Oh, DauT will lose that monk, and that's going to be an annoying move to play against. Back T actually had the fire ship here around to... Oh, DauT micro! DauT micro! Oh boy! He lost 1 scout, killed 2 mangonels, 2 monks, and now lost that one. Oh god, beautiful. Distracted with the scout, got the good mangonel hit in, and after that... the kill against the monk as well. That was just pure skill by the Lord. Nice distraction there, and ACM wasn't split. He is now going for water as well, and soon we are in the live game. Slam actually going for war galleys now. So galleon tech will be his choice. We have fast fire ships by our Italian, somewhat what we expected. Longboat switch now for our Viking player, but well, elite longbows now on the way, but instantly being spotted, and we will have a lot of army in front of that. Population somewhat even. BACT a bit higher than the rest. ACM a bit lower. So overall, I would call it still somewhat of an even one. Maybe in the very long run. Oh, we still have Mr. ACM being annoying here. Mangonel. Why is the castle? What is the castle shooting at? Okay. Maybe bombard cannon could be an option. Siege workshop is getting the bombard cannon out. And we are live, guys. Welcome. Okay, now we can do a recap. Oh, we have a landing as well from BACT at the front here. DauT is trying to defend that. Should be behind in villages, at least that's what I thought. P-Rock. Oh, 8-0. Cheers, man. DauT for president.
DauT for president. P.
DauT for president. P. What is president P? Uh-oh, BACT is getting some ratings in. Ah, actually, most of the eco untouched. Just sitting on the castles at the moment. Condo production continues as well, but only out of 4 barracks. DauT is sitting strong, and the trap's not really firing at appropriate targets. Look at that. Villager going down, houses going down, farms going down, but not really the castle here. ACM staying active at the side. Bombard cannon not really to be found. Did snipe that one apparently. Mr. Slam was still playing a pretty solid game. Not dying to the landing. Even try to stay active there as well. And well, it looks like the castle of DauT will survive while BACT is losing all his traps. Nice defense here by the Lord. Proponent 70 still for BACT though, and that was a pretty solid defense. Now landing in the back, that doesn't really make a lot of sense if a guy's already building army on land to land him again. Not the greatest team play move. Maybe going for the center island might have been the better option here. ACM, I think you should go for water as well. Galleons are actually pretty solid for Portuguese. You're saving some gold, you have more HP. Maybe he's feeling like this one villager needs to build an empire first though. Mining camp here. Traps in the back. Some more monks. Some iron guns as well. DauT slide. Cheers, guys. ACM indeed. Now going for galleons. This doesn't look too shabby for VNA. Oh, that's a lot of army by Slam here. Monks need to get great conversions. Light cap going to the front though. Mangonel even helping out. Iron guns out of position. Bombard cannon far to the front. Oh no, he's trying to click back. Gets the Mangonel at least in exchange, but that wasn't enough. Even converting some light cap. That's not really what he wanted to achieve with that attack or with that defense. And well, repairing that castle is kind of out of the question. But bombard cannon can actually maybe do still some stuff. Oh, not really. The castle will fall. Right up now as well. Proponent 50 out of 135 now for our Portuguese player. We're struggling a bit with his bombard cannons, but well, now not anymore. How do we get to those cavalier numbers? Or, yeah. Cavalry numbers. Landing kind of stopped here. DauT full control in that regard. Doesn't have a lot going on for himself on water though. Iron gun numbers now sadly really small. Therefore the protection of those bombard cannons getting smaller and smaller. DauT landing the center now. Has to stay active. Do we have another landing at the side? Not really. Shipwright ballistic. DauT maybe taking into galleon a bit as well. Light cav, he doesn't want to lose those. It's not the greatest raid for him. Bombard cannon, and can go for more light cav here as well. What map is this? Caribbean. Map number 3 will be Regicide Fortress. Expect some Marian power play from our lord. Mass galleon production here. Not really using MQ to perfection, but kind of okay. Slam. He wants to hold that castle. It's funny how he has the waypoint in the castle and then can ungarrison quite nicely. And it's also funny that he doesn't attack into Cavaliers. ACM late with his monks. Light cav here to defend. Only one Orion gun. Bombard cannons. Sniping some villagers before knowing that they will die anyways. Oh, actually, upgrades are pretty solid for ACM here. +1, +4 with bloodlines against +0, +2 without bloodlines. That wasn't the greatest thing ever for Slam. Back to east, still with a lot of map control. Slam now with another TC, but honestly, will he get that much done? Portuguese, he could go for condos as well. Actually, Slam could go for condos as well. He's now sending more villagers, although he's retreating with his army. That doesn't make that much sense in my opinion. Nightcap numbers are getting pretty solid. DauT is now landing with condos. What a beautiful team play. And landing with traps as well, but those will die. And this is actually pretty damn solid. Longboats in the back here as well. Pikeman production, still one villager around. ACM at 180, same for back T. The secrets at 155 and 126, and this could be another long series. Heated shot now for DauT. That's mainly for that castle. Okay, now building some towers here as well. 165 HP for an Italian galleon. 182 for one from the Portuguese. And you can actually upgrade one more defense upgrade as well. We'll have 4 against 1 relics in the end here. And more water control surely on the side for VNA. Just need to micro a bit. But also need to go for cannon galleons. DauT now with the guard tower wants to get some more control. Is a bit annoying, Mr. Back T. Maybe over booming. VNA here. You need to get huge galleon numbers out. Want to see some trade now started as well. Secret will lose this one. It's not looking great for them. We can agree on that. Okay, at least no wood in the front for Slam that would be blocked. DauT. That's just very nice how much gold he's getting there. How much gold control he's getting as well. Need to see some demos as well against that mass amount of fast fire ships here. Secret will take this one. I think I would bet for VNA. But I'm not a betting man, so don't take my word on that. Does he not have ballistic? Okay, he does. Slam is struggling. Well, only to get to population. He will get a lot of wood now in the back, then can get onto longboats. I think caravels might actually be a good option. Slam at 140. It's galleon now against fast fire ships, longboats. So demos and caravels could be really an option. Demos at the front, caravels against the longboats in the long run. This could be the day of long games indeed. Traps now, nice move in here. Rams as well. Back T knows that, okay, we have a big fight going over here at the right hand side. It's impossible for you to come around at that side. So maybe just sneak around a bit and do some shenanigans here on the land. Traps now helping out as well. And they're doing quite some damage against fire ships. Longboats coming around as well. Now we're taking the castle. Villagers cannot really get on that side. So for now they're just repairing. Condos now being produced going over here. And traps, well, focusing down the castle number 2. Light cav ungarrisoned here, galleons coming over, but a bit late. I think secret they are stopping this landing and, well, increasing population. They're not starting the trade, but they have the extra island. And that was kind of costly as well for Bekti. 3 traps, 4 rams. And fighting a bad fight this whole time at the site. ACM still not having the defense upgrade. DauT now goes for Silk Road. What? Cheaper trade cards for him on an island game. Or Caribbean. Something we don't see too often. Caravans for him now as well. So they are really preparing to get the long game rolling for themselves as well. Should they build guard tower in the middle? Well, DauT did build some. Was killed. Slam is now taking the same. Probably wants to control the front a bit. Preparing some night raidings potentially as well. I think Slam needs to disengage this one. And yeah, he realizes that. Is now going back. So there's some longboats running into their death. Oh, not really too many. DauT should have a lot of gold. And the island is a bit longer of Slam compared to the island of ACM. So trade will be a bit more efficient. We can check that any second now. ACM, he gets 17 till 14 and DauT gets 21, let's say 27, 28. Oh, but now finally Carrack for ACM. He will be actually the one with the best galleons then. Is retreating here. Bekti isn't. Oh, and all this was stopped. Ah, this is annoying. If they can't get the trade up in the long run, they might be in trouble. Population 150, 140 for the secrets. Military count combined 64 against the 87. Cannon gun intact now for ACM as well. Not sure if like going for some light cav here is the best option. I think the trap landing made a lot of sense. It just simply didn't focus properly. Slam now clearing all this up. Trade cuts. Stop for a small moment. Overall trade 14 to 8. Slam didn't even start producing yet. He did shot for ACCM now as well. Oh, Bekti is going for the landing here. Interesting. Slam coming over. I think this is a fight he will lose against ACM though. He thinks the same. Tries to micro a bit. Then goes back. Spearman rush by DauT. Okay. Not sure if that was miscued or what was the issue here. Nightcap staying active. Spearman staying active as well. Slam. Well, it is tricky for him. Since ACM had so much going on for him in early feudal age and all this game long. He never really had the map control he wanted to with Vikings. Yeah, you need to kind of play behind because he never have fire galleys. But losing so much wasn't really his plan, surely. Now he needs to retreat and trade will never really run. DauT still has a lot of wood and gold control though, so that's not the worst thing ever. How much wood does he have on his starting island? He is pretty much dry after this. On the other side. Oh, dry. And dry as well. So actually, Slam not having access to his back island for so long gives them the spot that they still have so much left. DauT 5k wood as well. We have back T with 6k or basically 7k wood. ACM with 9k wood though. And Slam with 2.5k. So in the end it might be fine. Yeah, everyone now massive amount of idle villagers. Simply because all the wood lines are running out. But DauT he's getting wood. Then we have a cannon galleon tech at some point. I thought so. Uh-oh, trade card's going down. Trade card amount 34 to 18, 19. Slam still refused to build any more trade cards. Tough to judge who is really winning those fights. Market going down here, and that was the furthest one. DauT trading with the one at the top that only has 37 HP as well. Slam could lose all his markets. DauT now axing, build me another one, a shorter distance one. Uh-oh, and another light cap raise here from ACM. Super annoying, this guy. Not room stock style of annoyance, but... well, a siege workshop as well. And still having some galleons. Fight continues here for back T. Finally, I think he should have the control of the water fight. What does he have in that transported? 20 villagers. I'll make that 18. ACM landing with a lot as well. Only one trap. Condos being produced. Now some more stables. ACM, he likes his light cap apparently and is getting some raids in against all those trade cards. DauT will lose his villagers at the front. He is sitting at pop 150. Slam at only 120. Cannon galleon tech now for back T as well. I think you should have decided, okay, one guy is going for the cannon galleons, not both tacking. Probably want to go for the Italian simply because it's cheaper for them. And DauT and Slam are GGing this one, realizing, okay, this was too much to handle. And we're going into game number 3 with an even score. This was the home map of VNA though, so all secret fanboys, don't be too scared. Idle counts have to be high at this spot if you can't put them onto any tasks anymore. This is just super standard for late game heavy water games. Nice landing here by Sam. Super aggressive. Did annoy quite a bit. Slam couldn't defend it perfectly. Then nice extra landing also into DauT. That gave back T quite an advantage here with the early up timing and could pressure Slam to never get onto longboat numbers. Well played by the VNA guys for sure. DauT tried his very best, but couldn't really get stuff rolling. Back T just with too much map control, and DauT still was greedy enough, got some stuff done. 1-1 now the score. DauT, the biggest fighter of the game. Really traded off his fast fires quite a bit against back T there. Largest army is quite low for a 70-minute water game. 66 only for back T, the highest. Also the guy who had most of the resources of all of them even. Trade profit for ACM, and Slam didn't even properly start it. 4 relics also for VNA, 1 only for secret. Kind of a fortunate thing there. Okay, we will update the maps. We have game number 2, Caribbean. Oh wait, it was 1R, 2 Bs, right? Yeah. Then we have Regicide Fortress. Game number 4 is Team Islands / Bedouins, and we have Bedouins / Team Islands over there. So we can get rid of the red. Actually, we can say WTF happened in April 2019. In April 2019, after this. Okay, can I update the scoreboard there? Refresh cage. Okay, so they didn't put that in yet. Huh. Okay, what did I miss, guys? I was very focused on the game. Philip Hyodes! Cheers, man! Spent the last week with me on the LAN. Lovely dude. And yeah, already back at watching streams, apparently. What a nerd. So how's the games going so far? Well, out of that series, we only catch game number 2. On the other series, it was just sick. Game number 2 was just wild. Yeah, everything's delayed a bit, indeed. Trying to fill up with some energy drinks now. Tato!
25.
25, indeed. Thanks, man. Much love, Tato. Have a wonderful weekend. You missed some wild gameplay, yeah. But you can catch up VODs. Game number 2, Suomi against AM was sick. That was just sick. Yeah, Tato, reminded me a bit of your game against AM, the 3-3 Regicide, before NAC 1. And AM is out just because of that? Are they? Are they? Ah, now we have the everything updated. So apparently the max and room stock are ahead. And I think Bacteria and ACM, German are fine now. Because they can only get point difference -1. Yeah. Yeah. DauT and Slam needed a 3-0. You wrote that Finland won, they lost. Where did I write that? Ah, you mean here, right? Yeah. It's not the order of games they played. Like Finland was 0-2 before today, and today they won. It's not my chart. I'm just grabbing it from someone else. The order, it's simply not an order. But I see what you meant, yeah. Yeah. Nearly stealing, yes. All good, all good, all good. It was confusing, and most of the time it would have been my mistake. Doesn't look like Pepsi Cherry, Monkas. Yeah, I'm trying a new potential sponsor. Vegan energy drink, protein shake, everything hipster, extra vitamins. And yeah, trying to taste through everything. But Somi has more TBs than VNS. Yeah, for now, because at the moment they cannot have a TB. Okay, there was a bug. They saved the game, so we'll take another 2.5 minutes. Initiatus. Red letters at the top. What is a TB? Points against people that are drawn with you. Yeah. So at the moment it's 1-1. So no one else has 1-1, so they can never have a TB. And 1-2 are 2 teams, and you have 1 win against someone who has 1-2. So you have 1 win, and they have 0 wins against someone who has 1-2. That's how it works. What is double H? Exclamation mark DA. Backcheats, screen bugged. Two issue tournament that has a prize pool over $3,000. What's your favorite pushing things? For example, a long stream you have tested. Well, I did a 45-hour stream once. That was intended to be a 44-hour stream. And I also did stream 102 hours in 1 week. Is Group B bracket correct? I thought I won both series. I think they no. Apparently they lost to Yo and Lux. Right? Is VNA advancing now? I don't know. I think. Well, if they win, they advance for sure. And if they lose, I think they are second. I think it's a fight for first and second. No. Yeah. Okay. I agree with. Okay. So I have the same nearly math as Tato. And Tato, you could be around for co-casting as well if you wanted to. And what else did I want to say? Yeah, so it's basically 2 advancing. The first ones are going into the winner bracket, and the last ones are going to the loser bracket. That's it, and we are jumping into game number 3 here. Regicide Fortress, same civilizations as we, well, saw in the series before. DauT is playing Mayans at the top, Slam his teammate Spanish, and we will have against him Spanish ACCM, and on the other side BackT playing Mayans as well. And well, this is Age of Empires 2 for you, a game where not a lot happens in the first minutes, unless it's Clash of the Hippo settings. Feudal Age start, medium resources happening next week, and could be very entertaining. At this point we already have the first military units out, 1 minute 30 seconds of the game, and well, let's take a look at how this one plays out. Regicide most of the time results into Castle Age play and unique units, so Conquistadors and Plumed Archers will be our preferred units here, or the units of choice in Castle Age. Weird villager micro here on that wood line. Oh, king. Oh. Played some Nomad Regicide on the LAN. And there was some sweet king walling. I destroyed 1 TC with 5 petards from a guy who was still in late. And oh no, I actually failed. I thought 4 were enough, and I got there with 4, and he was repairing with 15 villagers. So that was a good nearly fail there. And yeah, but walling kings was pretty sweet. At one point I even shouted through the whole LAN room, giving a countdown while killing the king. Just nearly arrogance. Yeah, picking Regicide against DauT feels really unfair. I agree. Okay, everyone clicking up. Apparently pop 24 for Mayans. What? Ah, DauT is playing pop 23. Everyone is playing pop 23. DauT is playing pop 24. Now I got it. 4 on gold, pretty standard for everyone. And trying to learn the build orders a bit. I have not a good idea about Regicide most of the time. Oh, that's a lot of farms by DauT. 3 on gold quite early. Not on stone yet. Okay. Will be a lot of plumes, I assume. But you don't need to send the villager on stone before you click up to castle anyways. But so, having 2 boars and adding more farms, kind of untypical, I believe. And yeah, it seems like he has so much food, yeah, that he's even taking the villagers from farms to build the feudal age buildings. Another 1 on gold. Slam a bit later with his buildings. 5 on gold for him. 4 on gold for ACM. Not easy to decide where to build the mining camp. I think I would have built it 1 tile further in. But it's a tricky spot for sure. DauT with a pretty solid start. As if he has played this before. Not too sure though. DauT following it up together with Slam and ACM behind this. So DauT 1 pop ahead here in front of the rest. Sexily fast castle age. Yeah, pop 23 plus 2. King on that watchtower. Actually, that's pretty solid towers for him, protecting the woodland quite nicely. Not a lot of wood in the back for him. Maybe you want to see over here in the long run. Could build 1 at the front. Goes for early fletching now. Missed it out. 5 on gold for him. And 6 on gold for Slam. Did add some more farms. Exactly what we would expect from a guy who goes into Conquistadors. Okay, DauT will play with 1 extra TC apparently. ACM is already collecting stone. Slam is not. So ACCM, 2 extra TCs. Everyone else? Oh no. DauT also 2 extra TCs. Okay, so Secret will play with more army. And Vietnam will play with more villagers. Okay, interesting approach. We did see the same against AM. The Secret against AM series. Oh, that eagle could actually do quite a lot of damage against villagers without loom. But DauT, way too good to let that happen. And yeah, just waltz in the villagers. Goes for some more plumes. He has his own eagle around as well. DauT will be around being annoying. Botkin arrow for him. Delayed this second TC quite a bit here. We compare that to DauT, who already has his one at a solid 50%. And now Botkin arrow against no Botkin arrow. Oh, well, I will take that bad. Botkin arrow now on the way. Let's take a look. Some damage dealt here. DauT, Mike showing back the low HP Plume here. And will get the kill. Yes, needs to micro back further, and he gets it. 1 for 1. Eagle went down at the side. Back T going for some splits. DauT, can he finish it off? Try to go for it, and this sniper DauT. Okay, but re-sniped here as well. Conquistador number now for Slam at 4. ACCM, he is sitting at 4 as well. Slam, let's take a look about the dance. Not happening too much. And on XTC as we mentioned before. And oh boy. ACCM, he is stonewalling the site. It's a bit surprising to me. If he goes that heavily on Conquistadors, he should be fine. Maybe some houses behind if you really need to. Long run, by the way. We will have to take a close look at trade control. Just feels like corners aren't that safe. Both teams have one corner very safe for themselves. Kind of obvious in 2v2. And the other one's kind of contested. It feels like this one belongs to Slam, especially with ACCM walls in that area. But this one then has to go to back T, and well, DauT already goes for a lot of pressure. Nice spot for Castle here for back T to control all that area. But still, that's a lot of open ground, open area here for DauT to potentially attack with some Rams. DauT TC number 2 now for him, and he could send maybe a villager more on stone. Back T is already booming away with 3 TCs. DauT missing those shots. Is trying to go in, +1 defense for him, and he's getting completely out microed. Oh boy, 4 losses against only 1 kill. Make that. Still 4 losses. Okay, micro's a bit to the side now, but that's not great micro by DauT. Okay, finally gets 2, but still 4 for 2. Not very pretty at all. Conquistadors over here, and oh boy, Slam is moving in, and he is getting some kills apparently. And now is he trying to jump under it? Looks like it. Stonegate here by ACM. Can we get some more? No! Oh god, ACM, this is horrible for him. Didn't go for the full production. That's what I said. He collected quite some stone. Not really the military approach. And then still was there at the side. Did lose a lot of conquistadors there with the micro apparently. Quite a heavy battle. And that is looking really rough for ICCM now. Slam in a beautiful spot to dominate this game. DauT. Maybe he needs to come over here because Slam might get doubled. But then how do you squeeze through this? Not really either. And, well, killing some farmers, killing some farms as well. This is just so good for Slam, who is even ahead by 5 villagers. So it's not like ACM was completely booming away from this. And, yeah, had enough stone for 30C, but then built that gate, and now it doesn't. That's why he just built a random mining camp. It's looking really good for Mr. Slam. Conquistadors active here from ACM at that side. What did I say? Back T's coming over. Kind of makes sense. But not much DauT can do except staying very active. I think that was the only option he could have had. Just forcing back T to always stay there. Oh god, fighting under 4 towers. And TC is not really an option either. Yeah, and Slam, he just needs to accept his fate. I'm a bit surprised that he's only ahead by 1 villager. Didn't he have 45 to 40? Apparently he's losing quite a bit here at the side. Not keeping his TC active maybe. And is that the one with the king? Yeah. And now everything lost here for Slam. Actually, it's quite an even game. In a spot where I thought Slam should have been very far ahead. Now finishing the gate. Slam asking for some help apparently. Oh no, that's actually ACM's ex. That he wants to maybe raid there? Maybe go over somewhere? Not too sure about it. 51 villagers for him. Slam ahead by 3. Early 60s on the Mayan side here. The big question will be, when will we add siege? When will we add extra castles? DauT at 3 TC. Same for Mr. DauT himself. 2 villages ahead. Plume numbers. Not that scary. Running through the center of the map. We'll snack a monk. Loom for DauT. Some of those villagers could be in danger at the side. DauT is moving back with all his plumes. They did spot the plumes now. Slam, is he getting enough vision with his scout? Not really. And DauT, that is kind of sloppy that he is allowing probably 2 villagers to die here. Maybe even 4. Ballistics is a good upgrade. Okay, DauT now coming from the left-hand side. Really wants to trap all those. And maybe even sense the potential mangonel that he's going for. Yeah, 2 mangonels. Some losses here. DauT will lose everything. DauT shouldn't have any problems clearing that up. But Plume's now at the front attacking here as well. Mangonels can maybe do some wonders at that spot though. Let's take a look. DauT just going for the easy clear up. Meanwhile, Kongs both without any upgrades on those. A bit surprising to me. Oh god, Mangonel, DauT's ground attack, and DauT is just running under it and is snacking away. This is so good for him. How much did he lose? I believe 1 plumed archer against the tower, 2 plumed archers against the tower, killed 2 plumes and 2 mangonels in exchange, and is getting away with his plumes at the top. Oh god, DauT being completely outplayed here by DauT, and they're still hungry. I thought they weren't having a good shot at performing here, but they are looking incredibly strong to maybe even take spot number 1 in this group. The players from Vietnam here. And now the aggressive castle. I'm expecting a castle from DauT here very much. DauT is already going for rams. Yes, he is. TC number 4 should be added now. This is the typical timing after you click up to Imperial Age. Plume numbers. Let's take a look what they can achieve. ACM with a very late wheelbarrow. Some aggression here. Where are all the Kongs? Military count 15 to 21. I'm a bit surprised. Is ACM healing himself at the moment? Looks like it. Go here now. Rams coming over. That's a solid mangonel hit. Didn't get a lot of kills, but forced DauT out of position. And this one was a good one as well, I believe. And yeah, he's hitting, but the tower is going up as well. DauT, and he cannot really position himself under the tower because there's just too many other towers around as well. DauT, this is an interesting committal move that I don't approve too much. Mangonel's trying to run. I think he will save both of them. Just being a tiny bit faster. Or can you really say faster? Less slow. And, well, this will be problematic for DauT. Plumed archer production should stop, and I think we should see some traps. Bit surprising that DauT isn't instantly going for traps. So some wood now. That's some stone at the side. Where's this other stone? Here. Maybe buying the castle could be something. DauT, why are you not going for traps? So weird. That will have a solid timing. Plumes going around. Maybe snacking some villagers at that gold spot. Cannot really reach that stone, I believe. That's all fine. Mass conquistadors and now mass monks as well. Trap around as well. Theocracy. 3 monasteries for him. Can we see some conversions? Not really happening. Bloodlines for both. +2 defense for Slam. +4 defense even on the way. Monks now starting to convert some. And we have, well, a bit of a better microbiome. Slam tried to chase there. Something he cannot really do well in the Conquistador War. Oh, okay, well, Slam, I think that's an ambitious mission. but won't work out too well for him in the long run. Now with this tech into Cavaliers, do we have stables? Yeah, we have the Cavalier tech for both of them. Slam won't lose too many villagers here at that side. Meanwhile, big engagement here. Bracer and +1 defense. No Bracer and +2 defense here for DauT. But the better numbers. DauT will lose that castle, goes for more plumes. Goes for more mangonels as well. Is on stone here now, and just looks like Slam might have the slight edge over ACM, and if he comes over and doubles, for example, against all those rams, this would be so good for him. No repair on that castle. DauT goes for Bracer first. No traps for him. Mangonels doing their work against the rams, but rams doing their work against the trap. Everyone does what he can. Castle will go down. ACM, he had his king in the back here, indeed. That will cost him a lot of map control as well. Moving out now to the top, getting to that gold spot. Still, the situation with the corners that I tried to mention earlier. Paladin tech now for Slam. What corners are we getting? For now, DauT is probably the one with the best control. Right hand side, kind of raidable for both parties. Kong's now moving in. ACM, Cavalier tech for him, but not at the best timing. Some archers being sent over by DauT. Can he spare those? Oh, some engagement here in the center? No, it's still only the rams. I thought I saw the plumes going somewhere, but maybe that was just this group chasing. Slam away now. Lots of conversion possible. Traps now finding another target for themselves. That castle will quickly go down as well. DauT just in the center of the map now gets chemistry. Paladin tech for ACCM as well. But just a little bit later. Oh, king going over to the other side of the map. Both kings now in that tower, I believe. Kappa Pride. Or King Pride. Elite Plumed Archer on the way for back T. Some we see also from DauT now as well. So good timing there. Still no pressure on that corner. DauT, I want to see some siege workshops maybe, but also just some map control in the center is something I don't mind too much either. Especially if you have all the paladins here as well. Where's the production stables? Well, someone in the back here. Castle is going down. Conversions could start. Oh no! Plumed archers are around to get some snipes done. And that was 3 monks down. I think all of them could potentially die. But also all the plumes in exchange. Oh no! The patrol was even too short. So plumes are surviving. 1 monk only left. DauT is taking the engagement here. We have some army from back T coming over. So many fights here. And none of them are looking great for back T at the moment. He's basically losing at 3 fronts. Enough paladins for ACCM to win that fight though. And well, this is going in, I think, Slam's favor since he has +4 defense. Meanwhile, he's going back here. Lost so many monks. If he had like 6 monks left and could go for all the conversions, that would be pretty sick for him. Paladin tech, well, weirdly, only now finishes on the overlay. DauT continues with this push. Siege rams for back T. Could maybe go for the big move out. How many rams does he have? I see 3. Not scaring me too much. 4 around here though. Well, 7 I think is something that's, well, not sure if I can call it scary, but a reasonable push for sure. Luckily DauT has still 4 mangonels out. Some larger numbers. Solid on both sides, I would say. Military both at 55. And mangonels now trying to connect. Siege rams moving forward. That's a big problem that those were a bit late. Mangonels are now going over here. Are they focusing down the traps or are they going for the rams? Kind of interesting decision. DauT is going for the rams first. Loses a lot of his traps and ACM is now coming over. Slam a bit out of position and this is a rough double against DauT here. Needs to go back. Traps in a lot of danger. Siege rams are moving forward and if DauT loses both this castle, this will be so ugly for him. Still 3 traps shooting away. Slam is now coming over with all his paladins. Did hold that area though at the same time. That's where all his paladins were. And well, traps are going down, rams are pushing forward, and then the production of DauT gets a bit tricky. is at 4 castles. It will drop down to 2 after all those are pushed back. One is going down for 100%. The second one not looking too pretty either. Coin is now for DauT. Wants to see more paladins from his teammate. Slam is here, still lacking the last attack upgrade. We can say the same for ACCM though. Castle is going down at 3. ACM at pop 140. DauT absolutely maxed out here. 65 military for him. Is that enough though? Wouldn't mind to see 40 more Plumed Archers as well. There's lots of map control here at the left hand side. Markets finally being built. And look at that, ACM even building a watchtower, trying to block all this. Slam with the one market here. DauT did set his one up as well. Fight in the center. A bit earlier than I expected. And indeed, yeah, now we need to see the move back. Trap will easily get sniped. ACM, I think he can even take this fight here if he desires to. And yeah, nice move. Ram needs to go out here that side. Queues up some more. And ACM, he just goes back. Both teams with the Spanish trade. This is a complete mirror. More Mongols and Mayans. And Spanish. We will see Plumed Archer Paladins till the end of time. And, well, some walls would be nice. Slam just fighting this one down. Squires now for DauT and ACM. He's not getting onto the paladin numbers that Slam has. And also the control at the right-hand side was so desperately needed. They're getting now. Even if DauT is holding for now, which it looks like. He will be so open at the left-hand side. He has no upgrades on his building. So, Trap or Ram goes in the long run could be so good for DauT. For now, though, DauT holding. Maybe even starting to sling... starting to sling ACM a bit more. Tries to micro back here. Not the greatest positioning for sure. And does get some walls behind this. ACM simply not having the numbers. 126 villagers trade now only started. Something that is on the verge of being late by both teams. ACM could really love to, or would really love to get some extra gold spots here to get his production rolling. Wow, his resources looking. Lots of food, but that's kind of it. 3 traps here for DauT. DauT, as I mentioned before, no masonry, no hoardings, no architecture. This is not looking great for him. Slam is pushing with pop 170 into this, killing the traps. The castle will fall, sending another group of paladins. ACM simply not getting the numbers in here, and DauT, he's being pushed completely back, loses one of his gold spot. DauT at the moment at 59 gold, and doesn't look like he has a lot of income at the moment. And DauT is getting all the control. GG! Secret is winning their home map. Transitioning the 1-0 Arabia win into a 2-1 after all. Best of 5 series. We have Plumed Archers here as well. DauT didn't even delete his start market. And yeah, it was simply ACM losing that early Kong fight here, and then he was on the back foot. Slam with a nice transition into a lot of paladins could help with the bigger numbers. And DauT felt somewhat even, I would say. And therefore, the Spanish player could decide the game. 2-1 for our secret boys. DauT with a better kitty. DauT obviously in the end lost quite a bit there. And, well, it's tricky to take a great fight. Slam with some more kills than the others. Had way more gold, and I think ACM was really struggling on that end there. Some tiny sling from DauT towards Slam. 2 relics even collected. And yeah, ACM, he had solid villagers, but the transition simply didn't flow. So many idle villagers there against the Kongs as well. Next one should be the home map of Vietnam, namely Team Islands, and Bedouins I think should be number 5. Not 100% sure though with that, so I won't confirm it for you. I can answer some questions if you have any. Why is Vietnam versus DauT plus Slam and not Vietnam versus Secret? Because there are 2 team secrets. And if I say Secret 1 against Vietnam, that's not how it works. Also, the tournament was designed for Nations Cup teams against 4 mixed teams. And DauT Slam is a mixed team. Vietnam, Finland, Brazil, and China were the Nations Cup teams. In your opinion, who would be the best 4v4 team in Arabia? Any player? Viper, Tato, Yo, Lyria. Secret Warlords and Secret Legends? No, not really. There's a secret team, the other one is Team Secret. Ah, not the max. I wouldn't mind the max there. A few years ago, UMEM, Resonance, Escape AU, and T90 had similar numbers of viewers. Now T90 skyrocketed. Resonance left, Zero moved mostly to AU3. You and MEM grew, but not at the same rate. Have you analyzed what happened? Yeah, I did. And there are different things. For the guys who were confused why I'm smiling, the person already wrote me the question as a PM because he felt like, oh, maybe I might get insulted or there's like sensitive content. But I said, it's a complex question, just ask on stream and I will be fine with it. So, like, Memp and I are growing heavily as well, right? And Escape AV is growing and so forth and so on. It's simply how social media works, and obviously Twitch the same. If you are the biggest, you always grow the fastest. Because if you Google Age of Empires, T90 is the first hit. If you go to Twitch and Google Age or put in Age of Empires stream, T90 is the biggest, you will click him. If you go to YouTube, you randomly see a T90 video more likely than my random videos. And therefore, it's pretty much impossible for me to grow faster than the biggest one. And T90 had like the first like big grow due to the Forest Nothing video. By the way, I'm sure they hosted and had Regicide on. And yeah, I know my weird guys. Vikings Japanese against Japanese Portuguese. Oh, guys. One time I want to work with professional people. Same thing with Spotify musicians. Yeah, same thing with, I believe, most social media. And you saw me on the train to Kassel today. Gratefully, the monitor did not crash. Were you one of the two guys talking to each other? I saw you, and yeah. Also, T90 is more appealing to newcomers. Like he's explaining more. He's a native speaker, makes it so much easier for new people as well. He is the meme lord, so much more enjoyable in so many other games, and yeah, I think if it wasn't for T90, everyone would say like, oh, sick, how fast Neely grew, right? And he has Dave, the best co-caster of them all. Neely is like, don't say anything insulting now. I wouldn't know what insulting thing I could say. Like, would I wish to have the growth of T90? Obviously. Am I happy with the grow that I have? Yes. And yeah, comparison, it's like what obviously most people do, but it's not clever. And the thing is, what is T90 doing that I don't? Obviously, native speaker, not much I can do. Community games, something I don't want to do. Appealing to newer people, maybe that's something I could do more, but it's not really my style. So I think I'm trying to steal as much as I can from T90, but I can't do more. Yeah. Math and octopuses? Okay. Yeah, were you the guy at the window? You seemed like a nice dude. I felt like, yeah, I only slept like 2 hours, so I didn't want to miss the train, so I kind of tried to stay awake. Yeah, you were the guy not going to Russia, right? Yeah, glad to see you here. And yeah, my monitor didn't crash. Okay, let's jump into game number 4. I can answer some of your questions. We will indeed have Team Island. And I think I answered the growth thing. Like, Resonance 22 simply is only streaming... Okay, restart. Yeah, he's super far away from the front. Yeah, you want to have a front dock if you play against Vikings. That's why we have the restart here. Slam couldn't find anything here, and yeah, reasonable restart spot for sure. So going back into it, I can answer the question at length after this as well. Popat's okay. Cheers, man. Fox Pro before that I missed. I'm sorry. And so yeah, exponential growth kind of. It's why he's like so much bigger now, right? It's absolutely deserved that he's the biggest. We can't doubt that. But I'm the better player. Well, that's not important. It's like Mario Vale in Spanish community. Yeah, he's like growing. I think he has the same follower growth on YouTube per day than I have in a month. D90 started earlier, didn't he? No, I started earlier. He went full-time pro like 3 or 4 months before me.
Half a year went by so fast.
Magnus Knaffus! Cheers, man. Okay, now I can answer some questions. If it means anything, I'm a native English speaker and know very little about AOT, and I prefer your casting to the 90s. Thanks! I've heard Viper prefers watching Niels. I'm not called Niels, but yeah, I know. I enjoyed your casting during NAC 1 and 2. Also, your work at Rocket Beans much more. Oh god, now they picked the wrong civilizations. What? Like... One day. Okay. You were the guy next to the window. Yeah. It sounds weird, but I think we would be friends if we knew each other. But it's so weird to like, oh, I overheard you're talking to someone and you sound like a genuine
Rogan?
clever guy. Jack Annolini, cheers for $5. And then say like, oh, you are a nice dude. And then, yeah, we'll never see each other again. Have a great one. For me, better players make more enjoyable casting, so Neil is my favorite. Also enjoy when pros cast games. Yeah, well then you were like one of the probably very advanced Age of Empires watchers, right? Like, let's say top 5 of like in-depth thinking. Like a lot of people complained, like me saying MAA or Expos in spots where I should have just said Man-at-Arms, Crossbows, Siege Onagers instead of SO, and all like Drush FC, and like so many people can't really follow that when they watch an Age of Empires stream for the very first time. I want a show match between T90 and Nilly. I would be up for it. You heard what he said, so he's obviously not from Hamburg. What? I feel like T90 casts anything, but is more selective with the YouTube uploads than Nilly, but Nilly is vice versa. Yeah, I'm uploading a lot to YouTube, and also a 30-minute video, the craziest game this week, clicks better than 4-hour video AM versus Suomi. Right? And I'm putting like the effort in to make it spoiler free, which might be weird because a lot, like even good friends of mine said like, are there people watching your 4-hour video? And I said like, sometimes it's 1.5 hours of content and 2.5 hours of like that time. And I think like, That's so weird. I would never click a 4-hour video if I just want to watch some quick Age of Empires. But well, that's also like appealing to quote unquote the hardcore fans, right? Or the esport fans, let's call it that way. But again, I want to say it absolutely makes sense that T90 growth as much as he did, because he's doing, I believe, an incredible job. And yeah, I hope that SKPE will have something great in store for us. Mem did grow over the last year as well, although a lot of people think he didn't. Obviously, I grew a lot. There's so many smaller casters growing as well. Like, you see MBL's numbers now after NAC2. It's just ridiculous. Like, he was around 250, and now on a regular day, he has like 400, 450. So I think he had a viewer count grow within the last half year. I believe he doubled probably as well. Why not post each video on separate videos? Can still post extra dead videos to keep it spoiler free, because then I sometimes need to upload 7 videos a day. And who do you think, like, how many people do you think will click the 6th video? And also then it still has spoilers of the length of the game, right? If I upload a 12-minute video or a 2.5-hour video, and simply uploading 7 times, then people that actually want to get notified and want to see my content get 7 emails or 7 push notifications on their phone. Like, nearly uploaded game number 1, nearly game number 2, game number 3, game number 4, game number 5, 6, 7. And it really takes the initiative away from having the notification on. Backdogs, by the way, from Japanese and Portuguese Slam here. That's very surprising to me. Playing against Vikings, where you normally want to play aggressive, but apparently Vikings player ACM is playing aggressively. I'm a bit out of the meta, apparently. T90 success is good for all streamers? Agreed. That's the typical Zero Empires quote, right? Tide rises all ships, or something he always said. Yeah, Hera came from nothing. Yeah. The only kind of loser in the circus at the moment is Resonance 22, but he's like streaming like 40 streams a year or something. So it's a different Age of Empires dedication compared to other top 10 streamers. Oops! That happened. I think that T90 does more for new viewers, but guys like you and Mem do more for the community and nerds like me. I agreed with the first part. I'm not sure if I do more for the community than T90. But I think he does more than me for new players, yes. And still, see the AO2 community growing overall, no matter the caster player, is simply enjoyable. Hopefully there will be enough potential in sub-donations for everyone. Well, there is no market that has potential for everyone, right? Because then everyone would do it. So in every market there's a cap. The question is, do you want to have the cap for, we have the 6 main casters, 10 main streamers that we have at the moment? Or do you want to have the cap for every 2K player? Or everyone who streams 3 times a week? It's tricky. And well, I will read a bit more and then we can focus on the game. By the way, we have DauT playing a very late time here. Already walls off, so they expected a landing. That isn't happening. Oh god, I'm so wrong. So ACM is landing. We have back T playing water. And Slam is not walling himself off while DauT is. Killer Beast working in China, indeed. Then Donnie deserves all the subs. I think Donnie is a great entertainer. And Killer B focused on working, yeah. Does anyone know the contribution in terms of nationality nearly compared to T90? I only know my YouTube percentages. And I think it's 45% Germans, or 40% Germans, and like 20% US, 15% or 10% UK, oh no, I think the third one, oh god, transport actually spotted. DauT. And the scout attacked as well. So DauT should know what's up. Instant stable as well. DauT walls this off, has a barracks, he should be super fine. He should be super fine. Didn't even loom. That greedy guy. Viking scouts. Well, typical move here. Something you see every single day. Slam, 90 HP on that dog. Okay, did cancel it. Built another dog. Not that much better. When it comes to placement, 5 fishing ships by him against 4. Now can take the engagement, will have more HP, can micro this back, has the villager around as well. And the attack was actually against the fishing ship, so that was really sexy for him. Spearman is scaring this away. It gets the scout. There is 1 scout and 2 villagers left. And gets the second scout in there. And now runs away. Oh, will he? 30 HP here, and the transporter goes down. Oh, I think he could have gone around, and that was beautiful by DauT. Getting that kill, and gets the other scouts. DauT is going for it, and, well, I will have a small smiling face for all secret fanboys. DauT. What a nice defense by him for sure. Did scout for it. Kind of the perfect counterplay, right? Defensive dog and instant spearman in the back there. Now the only thing is that Slam doesn't instantly die, and then they're, I think, in a really good spot here. But Slam is having problems. 5 fishing ships was really greedy. Yeah. So if we compare openings, DauT with a very stable opening, and ACM with a stable opening. Where does Jordan's photo come from? NAC2. Oh, re-landing. And stable opening continues. Demo now connected. Back T. Very low HP here. Slam in some problems. ACM heavily behind it when it comes to villagers. I think Slam will win that short fight, but will he win the war? Back T even so confident that he added fishing ships. What is this guy doing? Oh man. Okay. Goes for some more investment. Those fishing ships though. 66 HP. So tanky. Second tankiest fishing ships in the game. Tower now around here. DauT even went for the stable as well. And is transporting 4 scouts. Let's take a look if ACM can wall this in time. Barracks is up though. And he already produced some spearmen. DauT going around this. Could maybe snag 2-3 villagers. Will never really DD the enemy. That's what you want archers for. Can I hit through walls because they have attack range? Yes, they can. Shouldn't he transport to back T? Oh, well. Kind of risky, right? Go through the center. You can always run into fire galleys. And yeah, maybe he should. Or he just runs into the TC. Good option as well. Some quick walls here. Can we see some there? Nope. Transporting to back T might be an option, yeah. But he needed to go very deep then. Back T up to Castle Age. Slam. 400 food, 300 gold. Only 2 fishing ships. And, oh, scouts now around as well. I don't mind the position of Vietnam. Maybe winning the second water map. Some more demos here against the very clumped up Slam. Could be a good option. Out with 1 scout around. Slam. Don't tell me he wanted to fight this one. DauT will lose his scout here. Kind of a sloppy play. ACM, is he jumping? No, he's not. Towers up, archery range here as well. ACM's resources, 400 food. What happened to the scouts? Going to the other side. Oopsie! Oopsie! That was a hole. He was very sure that this was open. But it's only 3 scouts after all. Oh, but some low HP villagers. And DauT doesn't notice. Doesn't notice he's microing on the water. And he didn't get the attack sign. Oh no, DauT! 3 villagers already down, going for more. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. And okay, now he's fighting back. Low HP once before. DauT, he's running around, goes for +1 defense. ACM. Oh no, he didn't tell him. And or maybe he did tell him, but that was open. Quite unfortunate for him. And oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Slam with the tower here. Archers without fletching for now. And I think it will go up, but ACM, he can commit some and will snag probably 3 villagers. Will get the spearman as well. And let's take a look how many villagers Slam can save. It looks like all of them. Did he just select all low HP villagers and did get them into the tower? He didn't lose a single villager. What a sick defense here by Slam. Oh, guy. Oh, I love this game if it's played on such a high level. Scout still around, being annoying behind this gill net. Now even for DauT. He's playing this so greedy. But well, he has the advantage on the front. Archers now around. Slam. That's not a fight he can take. Oof. DauT looking strong. Well, DauT adds some fishing ships himself. Slammy looking weak though. Double landing or double stable here with 1 landing. ACM has 0 idea about this. Has 4 spearmen at home. Can now click up any second. But very little map control for him. Sling maybe could have been an option. But well, he's still on the other side. Oh, DauT now with double with X. He had only 33 villagers. Slam could lose 1 or 2 more. Let's take a look. Maybe go into the woodline there. That's fine. And the knights +1, +2. Completely uncontested. DauT here on water. Can he maybe carry this game? Could be a really close one. Slam, can he quick wall this? This scout is really helping out. Now we'll go down, but those archers will get some kills. Still fletching. Now even +1 defense. Slam. Low HP villagers. And look at that. He doesn't rotate gates. He still builds them with palisade walls under it. 132 HP on that gate. Oh, knights now from DauT. From his home base coming around. Still 2 villagers here. And the big goat through the center. That was a lot of villagers going down here. We completely missed that. 4 villagers. That looks like 8 villagers down or something. Oh, look at the kitty of ACM. 8 to 35. And he did a lot of damage as well to Slam here. It's now cleared up here. And ooh la la. That hurts. And archers are going down as well. DauT is carrying this game. ACM, he cannot even afford spearmen, cannot afford monks. Pop 33 for him here. Maybe he could have made an argument for him slinging some. Slam on the way to Castle Age. So many exposed villagers as well. He's losing more on the TC. DauT is getting all the upgrades. DauT now, spearman. Don't tell me he's taking the fight before he gets pikeman. Not really. Now goes back and now take the fight, DauT. Attack, 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 attack! Took it a bit later. Didn't force DauT into the big hits. Look at all those dead bodies. Oh boy. Siege Workshop. DauT is trying to go for the kill. Is clearing that up as well. Did he kill the villagers there? Most likely. DauT is sending some wood to ACM to get a monastery up. Second lumber camp here. Still only pop 34. Doesn't have the food to go for any production. More villagers might even die. It's looking so bad for him. Pikeman now coming over. Monastery just simply too late. DauT. Yeah, he's playing it ballsy. And he won the water against DauT now. So that might be a comeback. But the big go is over here. Let's take a look how we can see the defense here. Ram is getting attacked. Pikeman in the back. That's actually kind of okay. It's also Japanese pikemen. But that's also a lot of knights. I think he won't get the TC. I think he could have continued killing the knights, low HP knights as well. So, no amount of villagers though. Mangonel in range. No monk. 100 wood sent as tribute, and Mangonel going down. Are the pikemen coming over? Not really. Production takes some time. Raiding with some knights at home here, but DauT is safe with 3 TCs. Slam completely walled off as well. Builds TC next to the berries. Something we don't see every day. Evacuating some villagers, and ACM will lose his starting TC down to pop 23. But surprisingly, villager count not that far apart. Or not villager count, overall population. 14 fishing ships still for DauT. He needs to carry this game if they want to stay in this series and want to. Oh god, what a number count. So guys, scenario again for everyone who just tuned in. If Secret is winning this one, they are first in the group. Is VNS or VNA is winning this one, they are first in the group. Both already qualified due to AM losing earlier today against Suomi, and Monks are out of position. We don't even see a single conversion. Oh boy. 3 Monks out, ACCM. Maybe the right hand side might have been the better option for those conversion, closer to the pikemen, forcing the knights to take some more hits. Down to pop 21, and DauT given some resources so that ACM can build a new TC. Or what's the plan? Builds it on the other island. Oh boy. Vinay still with the score lead, but it has to be DauT finishing the game. Joker Turbo! Cheers, man. No more fish left. 18. Slam with 1. Not sure where. Hi. And no sling on the other side. Oh, DauT losing his forward villager. Something he didn't plan with. Pikemen are clearing this up. DauT leading the TC as well. Market now. Someone in no man's land. Maybe slinging 200 gold or something. Another TC for DauT at that side. Could actually lose some of those villagers. Didn't really expect to see Viking CA. He's trying to debate a away, but we have ACM noticing this. Is now attacking the villagers. We get 1 at least. Siege workshop from DauT around. DauT is up to him. Can he carry this game? Pop 130. Second highest is 83. Slam. Just focusing down on the villagers might be a good option for ACCM. He surely can't do too much here. Anyways, with those CA. Land control is now back. So clear one island in my opinion. And maybe snacking some monks, but no. Not if there is a castle. And iron gun defense now even. What's the next step for DauT? TC is not really running. Goes for more pikemen to clear up the island. Not really needed. No archery range. Docks aren't doing much. Okay, now we have extra docks. We go for war galley here. And just praying that ACCM is getting back onto it. Shouldn't really build anything more here, in my opinion. Should just focus on rebooming at that side. Maybe even rebuild the TC here to get your farms back. ACM at 16 villagers indeed. Not the prettiest thing ever. Redock now here from Slam as well, who's up to him. DauT. If he goes into mass galleons, that might not be the perfect choice against someone who will go for mass fast fires. DauT more fish than ACM pop. Sick. Something we don't see every day. That secret, they're still investing quite a bit into securing their own island. In a spot where it's absolutely not needed anymore. SM, he needs to go for complete boom. She saves his 2 villagers. Not even that. CA is trying to stay active, and they can snag some more villagers. Meanwhile, back T, well, he can snag some monks. Can also snag some iron guns. Meanwhile, Slam losing some here. I think back T needs someone else. How can he boom with 19 villagers? Well, you have to start somewhere. Time for a drink. It just feels like ACM is just too far behind. Oh, we lost the back T command. Pause by back T. Well, back T came here to play, or to smoke, and to pause games. And he's all out of cigarettes. I think the bot is gone. I think back T command is not gone. I think the bot is fine. Galleon Bracer. Yeah, back T's eco isn't the sickest either. The only advantage he has is military count at the moment. But how can he win water against 2? I don't really see it. If he had a landing going, like if he had 6 archer rangers, arbalest, and is going for a castle with traps, I could see something happening. But like if he plays water, it's pretty much impossible to finish the game there. Okay, unleash the Kraken! Fireships all going forward, and yeah, I think back team might even lose that water fight against Slam 101. Elite Caravel tech, okay. I think fast fires are a bit better in this spot. Short distance, and indeed it was a back T pause. Running with all his fishing ships here. Oh man, redocking at the left hand side. That's a funny move. Slam Elite Caravels, I didn't see that coming. Probably want to go for better army composition. And well, DauT is going for Galleons as well. So I think one person going for fast fires might have been okay as well. Slam doesn't have any upgrades on those. So going for fletching now. Typical Slam timing. Portuguese don't get fast fire. Yeah, okay, my bad. I think he should have gone for Galleons though, instead of Elite Caravel. My bad, guys. Sometimes I have brain bugs. Is that ballistics? Yes, it is. Okay. Chemistry now as well. Uh-oh. Bot can now for Slam. Finished fast fires for back T. Something I think he should have gone for a bit earlier. And this is a rough fight. Enough production here for Slam. He goes for 27 military. 45 for back T. And he is getting pushed back. Producers on the other side as well. That means less units at the front here. Slam goes for ballistics. Still no extra defense upgrade. Shipwright for DauT before he goes into the big production, although he kind of already is. And Slam is pushing this back. This looks pretty damn solid for Team Secret. Let's take a look at ACM. How far is he away from doing anything beneficial for his team? Well, he will click up eventually, but probably will arrive in with 60 villagers, 65 maybe. Shipwright for back T as well. DauT is not chilling. He just doesn't want to take any bad fights, so he's going for all the upgrades first. Chemistry for Slam and DauT. Bracer for DauT as well. And yeah, we even have Karak for Slam. I missed that. Chemistry will finish for him pretty soon as well. Heavy demos for Slam as well. I think he is looking pretty damn fine. Castle at a beautiful spot as well. And then it's really tricky for DauT to have a good control here. Cannot really patrol in, cannot move around there. Finally, we have the landing I wanted to see. And exactly at the spot that I wanted to see as well. But I think maybe building the archer ranges first and then the castle might have been the better spot, and also taking or going for traps instead of taking conscription might have been the better option as well. Maybe a castle at home first. He is pop limit, should send a lot of resources. Look at that, how many resources he has to ACM, who shouldn't build a lot of more farms, but thinking about getting onto water. Fishing ships in the back is something that caught him back a bit in this game. Oh, there's actually a pretty good fight here for DauT. Gets a lot of kills. And, well, that was some mismicroing by Slam. Overall population, nearly math says 270 to 320. Okay. Those CA finally cleared up. Oh man, those were annoying for quite some time. Trap numbers not that scary. Stam is reducing here as well. And yeah, I think this is just not really an efficient attempt. Yeah. Some Slam, just land some Orion guns. I think it's not that needed. Oh, we had still had some pikemen from DauT left. Okay. Oh, that makes sense then. How many did he have? Okay, 13 infantry, so 15, 20 before that. DauT now pop 170, DauT at 160 himself. Heavy demos around to maybe get some good connections here. And no, they did not. Some more kills here in the back, and well, that was some form of the reboom of ACM, who is docking at the front and is tacking to elite longboats in the back here. Let's take a look how this will work out, and then actually caravels are getting more efficient. Yashima by DauT. Love that. Do we see any towers? No, that will be the masterpiece. He will land Yashima towers now. Oh, he wants to troll this game out. Longboats, by the way, pretty inefficient against caravels, so maybe galleons might have been the better choice after all here. And I also think that Yashima might be better for DauT instead of building a castle there, simply to have more control overall. And now DauT. That will just be mass towers now. Trapman crane for him as well. Tax to champions, but only with one barracks, so no landing there yet. Also in the center here. This looks so good for secret. They are everywhere. Look at that. Now getting the stone sling. I kind of wanted to predict it, but, well, didn't want to be the smart guy. Now starting the trade as well. Slam already prepared for that, and the move around here. DauT, not with the greatest production ever. Pop 135 for him. When did that happen? 114 villagers. He apparently lost quite a bit. Defensive tower by ACCM shouldn't really work out, and DauT. Well, now we are getting into the ballsy moves here. I think this tower might actually be stopped. There's a lot of villagers fighting this one down. Not the greatest micro by ACCM. Could also right-click the tower after that. And tower is... yeah, he right-clicks it down. Just attack the tower now, and I think you should be fine, but a lot of villagers will die before that. Oh, man. Does he have... oh, this is so evil. Damage output is just insane. Caravels around as well. DauT drops down to pop 130. Lost so much in the back here as well. Where can he really go? Tries to find better engagement at the front. We have now the longboats. Careening is coming out as well. And he's coming over to the left hand side. But there we have the castle. And DauT, he is annoying. Tries to get another tower up. Could actually see another landing with more villagers. Now goes for murder holds as well. And look at all those dead bodies, man. That tower alone, I want to have capture rate and want to have the kill count here. I think this one might have got like 25 kills. Arrow slits not even included here by DauT. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Defensive tower here in kind of no man's land. Oh god, and he's not done. He's not done, guys. Crazy. Okay, longboats now around. They're still fighting. VNA know if we get first in the group, we are in the winner bracket. If we get second in the group, we are in the loser bracket. And, well, if you have the choice, you obviously want to have one more chance in this one. And it can get in already tagged by Slam. This could be a good engagement against Slam. Let's take a look. That's a lot of army here. BackT and ACM together, sandwiching quite nicely. BackT even losing that very far back castle. How did that even happen? No reaction on land here. ACM. Well, simply lost 30 villagers against that one. Keep look at that. There's no villagers around to kill. Now needs to even go for the lumber camp. And GG. Secret is taking it 3-0 here. And good series for them. I like the Regicide Fortress game quite a bit. And what was the other one? Arabia, Caribbean. That was it. Yep. And now Team Islands won. Fifth game would have been Bedouins if we had it 2-2. But we finished this series 3-1 here for DauT and Slam. GG, well played by them. Guys, if you love some 2v2 action, you might want to tune in next weekend. Clash of the World 5, a 2v2 tournament, $1,300 prize pool. Secret will play, AM will play Suomi. We will have potentially a Heresy team and lots of the greatest players. Fuel age start, medium resources action will start instantly, and we will have capture age with us as well. So the greatest observing tool that we have at the moment. Ta-da! And yeah, so I invite you for that one next weekend, 11th and 12th. Will you cast Rex between Heresy and Suomi? No. Who's advancing for this group? Let me see if... so it is DauT and Slam first, and BackT ACM say my name as second, since they won a game. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Let's directly jump into the next game. And let's take a look what will happen here. Oops, what is going on? The game ended. That's because the series is already over. This is just a VOD to avoid some spoilers. So, yeah, you already saw the series till the end, and this is just a VOD without any content coming up, and therefore you can now close the video, and I hope you didn't get spoiled before at YouTube. Enjoy, guys.